On this week's episode of Motivational Minutes, beauty entrepreneur Lina Kennedy gives her advice to college students who are just beginning their professional careers.
If you had, you have a lot of wonderful anecdotes to share, but if you did have this one thing to tell the young college age person trying to figure out what's going on in life, what they're going to do post graduation, how to move ahead, what would you advise a young person today?
So you're going to have, this is what life is, ups and downs. I know what works for me. So that's all I can say. It's not so much advice, but I can share what works for me is if I'm overwhelmed and especially, you're trying to figure and you can't stop thinking and I can still get to that place because there's so many projects, then I compartmentalize it. What works for me is keeping my surroundings 100% decluttered. I started that before they started writing books. I advocate clearing, declutterizing so you can see and breathe easier. But it's the same thing for your brain. So how you do that, because it's not so easy to shut down here as it is to clean out and throw away, right? I have so many doors back there. If I want to feel anguish, I can open that door and it'll just flood out. But I don't need to. I keep it there. I don't need to do that. You can't get rid of what you've gone through, but you can certainly learn how to control it. So in a moment, if you are so bombarded, make sure, because physical labor really helps, make sure you clear everything out, clean everything out, because it'll take away your mind activity and transfer it to the labor activity, the physical activity. But it's the same thing for your brain. You need to focus one thing, and that's a practice. So when you get overwhelmed, pick one item to put your focus on. I don't mean look at a tree and just stare at the tree. That can work too.
Right.
I mean one compartmentalized little thing you can do and put 100%. You do that for 30 minutes, you're going to see the true focus on it. You're going to just all of a sudden things become more clear because it can find a way through that mess of thoughts.
Mm.
You just got to find a way through it. And it works, but it takes practice like anything.
Yeah.
Every day. And be patient with yourself. And you never fail when you're practicing because you continue to try. So there is no failing, and you will master whatever it is you're trying to practice.
Subscribe today for more inspiration on the go.